What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 6 different meme coins in this video. We're going to talk about Myro, Toshi, Brett, WAT, Floki, and Turbo at the request of The Determined and Flower Child. Let's get this video going, you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We're at 11.3 cents with Myro so far, or Myro. I don't know how to pronounce it, but who cares? Let's see. That high, that's back in March of this year. March, yeah, there we go. Okay, so high to low, if it would let me. 382 resistance, very common to find. It wouldn't surprise me if you went down to your 236 and then up. You don't have to, of course, but that is the conventional kind of method. It would be to go down to your 236, find support there, and then continue up to your 618, 69 area. You're at 11.37 cents now. That would be calling for a move down to about 9.5 cents. Let's see if we can make sense out of that on the 4-hour chart. I mean, the 4-hour RSI does not look bad at all, to be fair. It looks pretty damn bullish, honestly. I mean, I would say I would like to see you have gone a little bit lower, but you don't have to, right? Even though it's like normal or conventional to see support around this area, doesn't mean you have to go there. You definitely look really bullish right now, that's for sure. 1-hour time frame looks very bullish as well. But you couldn't get overbought and you were getting oversold. Okay, hey, maybe we got something there. A little bit of life here on this hour. Let's stick with it. We'll keep it simple. Okay, I do believe you're going to go down to about 9.5 cents. If I'm wrong on that, prove me wrong. Close above 12.77 cents any given day. You do that and you've proven me wrong. Until then, I believe you're going down here. Once you go down here, once you hit that 9.5 cent area, that's when you're going to go up to this 61869 area at 20.6 to 23.8 cents, somewhere in there. That's Myro. And then, of course, all right, Cal, or not Cal, the Determined wanted me to do cycle high predictions as well. It's kind of unfair to do, and for most of these, the Determined, you wanted me to do cycle high predictions for these. It's not fair at all for me to do, but what I will say is this: the fact that they're meme coins, I think, does make it a little bit easier to assume where we could see these all-time highs being. Okay, just roll with me here, all right? Because this kind of guessing that I'm about to do, it wouldn't work for most coins because there's fundamental layers at play. With meme coins, you can tell me there's fundamentals, blah, 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 all that stuff. Almost all meme coins, it's all hype, right? So when it comes to hype, I don't need to know the fundamentals. I need to know the market cap so I can see how far we can grow realistically in a given cycle. We're at 112, almost $113 million right now. Let's round up and say $113 million. With that kind of a market cap, this thing could see a 100x. It could even multi-100x. It is possible. You might not see it do more than a 50x. You know, who knows? But even then, you're still talking about billions of dollars in market cap value. I think, from here at 113 million to get to 10 billion is just under 100x. And I think 10 billion is a very accomplishable market cap for anything that gains traction in any given cycle, right? You could absolutely go higher than that, but it's hard to say, right? Could Myro go to 30 billion, 50 billion, 80 billion dollars in market cap valuation? Sure, we've seen cryptos with this market cap or lower go to those market cap levels or higher in a single given cycle we have. But those are the top dogs, right? Those are the Doge coins of the cycles, the Shibas of the cycle, right? Pepe this cycle, Bonk this cycle, right? Stuff like that. It happens to a few of them. Could Myro be one of them? I don't know. That's for you guys more so to determine. But $112 million right now, I would say, I mean, definitely I would feel safe in guessing that from the current price, it has 10x potential in it. But you genuinely have 100x potential, multi-100x potential. You might top off at a 50x somewhere. Like it's really hard to say. So I won't be able to give you a precise range. I can't tell you where I actually believe the all-time high is going to be because I don't have anything really to go off of on the chart, right? It came about in late last year, so hasn't even been a year old. I don't have enough data to confidently come up with that kind of answer. But the next top, I would assume, is going to be somewhere around like 77.5 cents to $1.56. When I say the next top, I don't mean the cycle top. I just mean your next high, and then you probably consolidate, and then you go to form your cycle top. Who knows? And that could be that could be, you know, as much as from where you are now, that could be 100x or multi 100x's. So it's kind of hard to say. I'm going to stop repeating myself at this point because I feel like I'm just a broken record. I'm just repeating myself. So let's move on. As far as when I would expect this to top off, again, hard to say because it's such a new chart. But if I had to guess, probably toward the middle / end of 2025, that'd be my guess. Toshi is the next one. Toshi USD. Toshi the cat. Is it Toshi? I think that's the way. Maybe I have to do it on a Dex screener here. How's pajamas doing real quick? Let's see. Chilling. Looks like a good price to buy. I might buy some pajamas, honestly. Toshi. Toshiba. I want to make sure I got the right one. I just kind of clicked there. Make sure market cap looks good. Month, we have 11 month volume. This one has more volume. I like to choose the ones that have more volume normally. So that'll be the one. Right? 'Cause when in doubt, the one that's the most popular one is probably the one you're looking for, right? Base it on log here. Toshi, another one that unfortunately, you know, this chart though doesn't have that much historical data. Let's go. Maybe we will go to the other one. Takes a little finessing with Dex Screener here, right? This one does have more volume in a 24-hour period, but this one has more time data. So when establishing long-term predictions, I think that's important to have. I guess not that important. We still had, anyways. Toshi, I guess same thing, right? Probably going to be the same thing for all of these. Maybe Floki will be the only one that I can give a confident cycle high prediction on, because it's been around since the last cycle. So Toshi, its next high likely will be around 1.0014 to 0.0031, somewhere in that area or higher. Okay, and I do like that or higher option. This is, you know, a meme coin after all. Crazy things can happen in a very short amount of time. Decent volume up here. Volume coming in on the moves up. It looks good, right? On the way down, you're getting spikes of volume, and that happens to come in on these upward moves. So people are definitely buying on the way down, I think, and I think things are turning right now. I would expect that you do start moving up. If you were to move down at all from here, which could be the case because your volume's dying off and you're gaining highs, so you could see a little bit of a pullback from here. From a low to a high, perhaps what you do, I don't know, man. You already pulled back pretty deep. The deepest that I would think you pull back would be 0.3015. You're at 3017 now, so 3015 might be where you go. And then after that, all in all, downside is minimum, upside is maximum. There's definitely a lot of upside potential. So as far as how high do I think it can go this cycle, I don't know. Right, same thing. What's this one's market cap at? You know, it's at $72 million right now. Will it even see $1 billion market cap? You know, that's a question. Everybody just thinks, oh, $1 billion, anything can hit $1 billion. And yes, anything can hit $1 billion. Anything can hit $50 billion, but not everything does, right? This thing could hit a $50 billion market cap, and that would be great, right? That'd be awesome, but does it gain that much traction? I don't know. I haven't heard Toshi been talked about too much. So $72 million, maybe this thing has a 10x in it. Maybe it has 100x in it. Maybe it has hundreds of x's. It's not appropriate for me to guess. With a low cap coin, you have a lot more upside potential, but you also have the risk factor in there, right? Will it gain traction? Will it gain hype? I don't know. But certainly something like this, I mean, the sky's the limit, man. Like, really. If it were to gain traction, right? Like let's just imagine Toshi right now got the same traction, and the same will go for any of these. So I can just cut the conversation shorter going forward from this on this analysis, right? But just really trade it for any of these. That's not the right words. Don't trade it for any of these. Trade what I'm saying about Toshi. You can put that in for really any of these, right? Shiba last cycle went from a market cap, I think that was even lower than this, and it went up to like an $80 billion market cap or a $60 billion market cap, right? It happens. It does happen. Okay, and just to put it in perspective, an $80 billion market cap from here would be over a 1,000x. So is this thing 1,000xable? It is. The odds of that happening are not really there. I would bet anybody that this thing does not 1,000x, right? I'd be surprised, you know, with how late we are in the cycle, with the amount of growth that that you'd want to see that's potentially there. I'd be surprised if this thing even sees above a $10 billion market cap. It could not even see a $1 billion market cap. It's hard to say. Same goes for really all of these, right? You never know. But assuming all goes well, it does moderate growth, modest growth. You could definitely see 100x on this thing, no problem. Like you really could, and that might just be the beginning. But it's not fair for me to say where I think the all-time high is going to come in. As far as when, second half of 2025, that's my best guess, right? Maybe around the halfway point. I wouldn't be surprised if meme coins topped off a little bit earlier than the rest of the market. They're either going to top off earlier or they're going to top off after, right? I don't think meme coins are going to top off at the same time, right? Most of the market is going to top off around when Bitcoin tops off, but I think meme coins will do it either before or after. I want to say before, but you never know. And I expect Bitcoin to top off in late, like October of next year, like a whole year from now. So if Bitcoin will top off then, I'm expecting meme coins to top off before, maybe June, maybe July, maybe somewhere in between there in October. I don't know. Brett, market cap here, volume. We'll use this one. Or maybe we won't use this one. Perhaps not. We're not going to use this one. I always have a hard time finding. You know what? On Dex Screener, I have a hard time finding Brett, but on TradingView, just use Bybit. That's all. All right, so Brett, again, another one that just came out, not really enough to go off of, so I don't feel comfortable giving an all-time high prediction. The next high, though, it's at 11.2 cents right now. I would assume it's going to go to 27.15, 41.2 cents, and potentially much higher than that, right? Brett does have a higher market cap, so the upside potential is a little bit more limited. With these more popular meme coins, of course, they have a better chance of growing to a overall higher market cap, but they're already at higher market caps, so they're less risky, so the gains are going to be less significant. You're at $1.1 billion right now. Automatically, I say no, Brett is not a 100xable coin. I would say I would cap it at about 80x from here, right? Something around $80 billion could happen. I think that's more than gracious to any coin that just came out within a 1 year period, right? I think that's very gracious to any coin that's experiencing its first bull cycle to see something that's like as close to $100 billion as $80 billion is. So I don't think there's a lot of potential left in Brett, but I'm talking about an 80x and I'm saying there's not a lot of potential. That's not what I mean. There is a lot of potential left, just maybe not as much as some of these lesser known coins. But what Brett lacks for in potential, where these other coins have potential, more so at least, Brett still has a lot of potential. Brett makes up for insecurity, right? Because you have that hype factor, you have that popularity factor. It is on everybody's radar. People could just be getting into crypto today, and the odds of them hearing about Toshi or Myro a lot less than them hearing about Brett. Not that they won't hear about any of these other coins. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. But Brett is, it's in the top 100. It's a very popular meme coin this cycle. So yes, I could see this thing. I would think, it's at $1.1 billion now. I would think at a minimum you see it get to like $40 billion. Maybe 40 to 80 is the best guess. Maybe it stops at 20. That's still high. Like I want to be clear, right? We're at $1.1 billion for what we accept as a just garbage meme coin. It's just meme. It's just a meme. It does nothing for you other than makes you a part of a crypto community that strongly believes their coin is special, even though the main purpose that it was brought up was literally just as a joke. Whatever the hell Brett is, right? This is not meant to last, in my opinion. This coin will not be here 10 years from now. Probably not even next cycle will it be relevant. Maybe it is, who knows? Most meme coins will probably lose their relevance cycle after cycle though, right? So does it deserve a $20 billion market cap or $40 billion or $80 billion market cap this cycle? Maybe, maybe not. Probably, probably truthfully not. It doesn't. But I think it can achieve these things. Again, my minimum guess would be $40 billion of a market cap valuation, which would be about a high 30x from here, right? Under 40x, but over 30x. And then from 40 to $80 billion. So again, over a 70x, but under an 80x. So somewhere between 30 to 40x and 70 to 80x, somewhere in that range. Those two ranges, a range between the ranges. That's where I expect the market cap to go, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Essentially, you know, it can go up a lot or it can go up just a little bit. I don't know how else to phrase it, but Brett here looking bullish, definitely looking bullish. Very, very bullish chart. Nice volume coming in here. Nice week last week, up 32%, bullish engulfing candle. Looking like you're coming out of this. If we take a high here to a low here on a daily basis, looking very strong, looking very productive. Yes, you're probably going to make a move up very immediately. It's like 12.3 cents, 13.4 cents, and there you might stop, right? And I would expect that you do stop. Maybe, am I looking at this wrong? No, I'm going to keep it there. Yeah, 12.3 to 13.4 cents, something like that. You find resistance there, come back, maybe consolidate in this area, and then continue to move up. But all in all, Brett's probably moving up to 27 cents, 41.2 cents, maybe even higher. Something around $1 or even above $1 could be possible by the end of this next move. By the end of the cycle, I don't know. It's really hard to say, right? I would think Brett by the end of the cycle could see something closer to like $5 maybe, right? $5 to $10, but probably closer to that $5 area. Maybe. I don't know. Hard to say. Do we have any significant fibs that are up in that area? Am I doing this right? Am I doing it right? Because the 10x would be $1, 100x would be $10. So yeah, okay. 3618 at 462. 4618 at 15. I definitely don't think you're going to 15, but who knows? I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably have a better idea as time goes on. But as far as when is it going to top off, again, guess is as good as any. I would stick with the last two predictions for this one, right? Sometime late 2025 after the midway point is what I'm thinking. Maybe around the midway point even. Watt USD on MEXC. Is this a meme coin? I don't even know. I've heard of Watt. I just don't know what it's a meme of. To be fair, I don't even know what Brett is a meme of. Is it a dog? Is it a frog? I don't know. Is it just a cartoon character? I don't know. Watt definitely looks like a cartoon. Looks like a little mouse. Maybe it's Wat. I don't know. Oh, it might be Wat, like a rat. Wat. Anyways, market cap 9.32 million. A lot of potential here. Decent volume. That's honestly pretty nice volume for something with this market cap. Yeah, that's nice. I'm curious to see what the chart looks like. Obviously, very bullish right here. Okay, that's definitely nice to see. Last 24 hours. Okay, we're getting a lot of volume. Yes, on these moves. Okay, Watt, the determined. You requested this like 2 days ago, bro. I wish I talked about it then. But yeah, if it wasn't clear 2 days ago, hopefully it's clear today. It's in a breakout move. It's definitely, I'd feel very confident in saying it's going to see new highs, right? The most volume you've ever seen coming out of your lows here. I doubt you're going to see a lower high. I doubt it. You could, you never know, but I think it doesn't stop here. I don't think the party stops here. You literally tipped your 618. The people who seeing something that's as low of a market cap like this, the people who are holding the majority of the coins, they might have them trading in certain like parameters on their bots, on their algorithms, respecting the 618 that heavily. Like, I always think of bot behavior whenever I see that golden ratio respected so tightly. That's just my personal opinion. Who knows? It's a bias. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm right 90% of the time, but I'm wrong 10% of the time on that. Like, nobody really knows truly what's going on right behind the scenes when it comes to price action. Like, we have an idea of what goes on, but any given situation can be different, right? It can act the same as situations that are manipulated, but ultimately be different and just be like a straight coincidence. But most of the time, that's not the case. Most of the time, I do think there are bots. There are people, entities with a lot of money, a lot of funds using a lot of bots, or I don't even know how it all works, man, but just to like market make, to control the price, to guide it, to sell at key areas, to buy at key areas, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. You tend to see these fibs respected more so, I feel like, when you do have heavier bot activity. You also get it without bots because there are psychological factors at play here with the fibs too. But anyways, I'm getting off on a whole different tangent. Let's talk about Watt. It's pulling back. 4 hour basis. We're down 26% in the last 4 hours. Oh no. What a blessing. What a blessing, honestly, because it might be a good time to buy. That's a lot of volume, man. Look at how much volume you had coming up. And it built. You had volume gaining as you moved up. That's awesome. Finding resistance at the golden ratio, totally normal, classic area to find resistance at. It was a previous area of resistance here, and support here, and support here. A little bit of disrespect there, but whatever. Key area, very key area. Very common to find resistance in your 618, 69 area and pull back to your 0.5382 area, which is where you're at now. It wouldn't surprise me with how well respected you hit that 618 if you went right to your 382, okay? Kind of reminds me of Jesus coin in that respect, but it looks like a more bullish pump. That would take you down to 3044. 0.000444 is where I think you're going. Somewhere around there, you're at 0.00052 right now, so a little bit lower to go. If you want to buy, perfect. 26% down today, perfect. But I think if you're patient, or maybe if you have your eyes open throughout the next 20 hours and 42 minutes, you might have a prime opportunity to buy here. And if you want to buy Watt and you don't have any, whoever you are out there looking at this coin right now and it sounds enticing to you, you want to roll the dice on a meme coin that has a very low market cap of $9.3 million. That's absurdly low, okay? I've gotten into lower meme coins before and it worked out, but I normally only put like I normally put like $100 or a couple $100 in coins that are at like low market caps like this, because it's just for fun. It's just like gambling at that point, right? But if you want to put more serious amounts of money in here, like thousands of dollars or something, the liquidity might not be there at all times when you want to get in or when you want to get out, but it seems to be there now. All I'm trying to say is something like this, regardless of how much money you want to put in there, right? Not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but something like this could gain a lot in a very short amount of time. There's clearly a lot of interest in here right now. I don't know what the whole prospect is behind Watt coin here or Watt coin, but I do think that it is going to see new all-time highs, and based off of its current trajectory, based off of its all-time high to its all-time low fib retracement that we have here, the minimum target from the current price would be about a 7x. Maximum target would be about an 16x, 16.5x, 16x on, let's just say 10 million. So that'd be like $160 million, right? Somewhere around there. A little bit below, probably around $150 to $160 million. That's a very achievable market cap to achieve, to hit, right? So we could definitely see that happen with this move up. If I could stop coughing, if it goes down to where I think it's going to go, those numbers change to a 8x minimum and a potential 19x maximum, right? And that's just the primary zone, right? That's the realm of expectations. Absolutely, this thing could go well through that. It really could. I'm in the market for some meme coins, man. This might be one to buy. I don't know. Definitely got a low market cap. And with that alone, especially with this interest, this volume coming in, man, you can really see some intense gains in a very short amount of time. So, yes, I think it continues moving up. First, I think it pulls back a little bit more. Yada, yada, yada. That's all I got to say. Watt, out of all four of these so far, if I was interested in buying any of them, like right now for short-term gains, what I think would do the best over the next like month or 2 months, Watt has, or Watt, however you pronounce it. Watt just sounds kind of dirty to me. It reminds me of WAP maybe, or WAP. I don't know. Watt, whatever it is, seems to be the most interesting one. That'd be the one. It's the lowest market cap coin. I like to gamble, right? But beyond that, I do think the chart, obviously, undeniably, is the most bullish. It really is. And I think it stands to gain the most ground, not just because it has a low market cap, but because of how tremendous the volume is, how tremendous the move is, blah, blah, blah. Let's move on. Floki Inu. No, it's just Floki. Floki USD. This thing, we might actually be able to get an all-time high prediction out of, like a genuine all-time high prediction, right? If we take the all-time high to the low, actually, I guess we had a new all-time high already, but the last cycle high to this low here, very short bear cycle. Good job, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-month bear cycle. A little bit of a crab cycle and then up. Nice to see. Floki is one of the few coins, by the way, that is outperforming Bitcoin this cycle, right? We look at Bitcoin. You go to BTC.D. This is how you know that was not the .D chart. BTC.D. Bitcoin's been outperforming the majority of coins this cycle, right? That's what this chart means. If it's going up, Bitcoin dominance is gaining. It can only gain, the market cap dominance can only gain percentages if Bitcoin's moving up, if it's outpacing most of the market. Floki has outperformed Bitcoin, right? If we compare Floki to BTC here, we do the same percentage scale. I'm not going to throw it in log, but you can see, right, Floki's up. Well, that's not really fair. Let me put it back here. It's like the beginning, like down here. Floki's up 1,500%. Bitcoin's only up 243%, right? It's largely outperforming Bitcoin. And people might say automatically, oh, well, it's a meme coin. It's a lower market cap coin. Of course, it's going to outperform Bitcoin. Yeah. But Bitcoin's outperforming a ton of meme coins, a ton of low market cap coins. It has been, right? It's exactly what this is, right? These are not excluded from this equation, right? Maybe some of the very low market cap ones are, but the point being that this is still an oddity. So being that Floki has outperformed Bitcoin so well this cycle, and it is a meme coin, and not only is it a meme coin, it's a meme coin experiencing its second bull cycle. This is unusual. Most meme coins get one cycle and that's it, right? They don't remain relevant. But Floki, I don't know a whole lot, but I do know that the community has been building. There is more than just like a simple meme coin to this. There might be more to all of these meme coins than I know, right? I don't know that much about all of them, but I do know a little bit more about Floki, and they have been like kind of building over the bear market and throughout this bull market too. So that could be part of the reason why they have so much potential and why they've grown so much and not just fizzled away. Floki, I said WAT was my favorite one. Maybe Floki. Maybe I'll have to buy some Floki, man. Oh, nope. $1.5 billion. $1.5 billion. That's good. Good for Floki. Good job. Up 17% here. That's a very high market cap for a meme coin. So this one, you know what's interesting is that this is its second cycle, and I always say I don't feel comfortable saying that you could see $100 billion market cap if it's your first cycle, but I can't say that here. So all I'm trying to say is Floki's at $1.5 billion right now. I suppose I give it the acceptance of it reaching a $100 billion. This thing, in my opinion, out of all the coins we've talked about so far, has a higher chance of seeing a higher market cap than any of them, right? That's my genuine opinion of Floki, right? And it has the higher market cap of any of them, so that should make sense in itself too. That should just be obvious. But let's just say $1.5 billion, okay? No, that's not what we want to do. I want to get the monthly. I don't know why I deleted it. $1.5 billion. Let me get this opening there. Right at the current price, right there. Okay. Minimum price growth would be a 6x, almost a 7x, 6.8x. Maximum would be a 30.2x, essentially 30x, a little bit around 30x, yeah, 30.2. 30.2, that'd be like a $45 billion market cap, essentially, a little bit over that, 47, 46, something like that. I could see it doing more. I could see it doing a lot more. I just don't see it going up here. So maybe what you do is this. Maybe what you do... well, actually, I mean, honestly, you could go up here, to be fair. You'd be well above $100 billion at that point, but you could. I don't think you will. I think what you're going to do is you're going to hit this 1618 and you're going to go a little bit above it. So Floki, I would say it doesn't hit its 1886. I definitely think it has a 30x potential in it. Maybe anything from like a 30 to a 60x is what I would give it from here. Okay. That's my best guess, genuinely. And I think if we look at Floki when it topped off last time, it was November 2021. Maybe it does the same thing this time. Maybe it tops off when Bitcoin tops off. Let's say October of next year. Okay, if not earlier, right? It has had a longer bull market so far, right? Floki, last time it topped off with Bitcoin, it had a very short bull market though, right? It was only in existence for a little while. This time, its bull market started back in, I mean, technically January of 2023. I guess actually that's the same time Bitcoin's bull market started, so never mind. Its bear market ended sooner, but it didn't really start its bull market until this month, so that's fair. Yeah, maybe it tops off at the same time as Bitcoin. That's all I'm trying to get to is like when. Because you asked me when and where, right? Here's the where. The when is about a year from now. That's my guess for Floki specifically. All right, let's move on. Floki, Turbo. Let's talk about Turbo. Floki's the one so far that I believe will see the highest market cap. Yeah. Maybe not the most growth. Watt really could be. Any of them could be. Who knows? But definitely the highest market cap I think will be Floki so far. Turbo at a 778 million. With how much I've heard about this thing, with how bullish the Turbo community and just crypto space seems to be about this thing, I'm surprised it's not higher. Honestly, Turbo might be at a good place to buy right now. Yes, it's up 92% this month. Yes, it's up a lot over the past 6 months. And it still might be a good place to buy, just based on the valuation of some of these other meme coins that we've got going on, right? Fully diluted, nothing locked up, right? Circulating supply is the supply that is maximum. Hard to do. Flower Child, I know you didn't ask for a all-time high, but let's just kind of go for that with this one, right? Let's talk about it a little bit, right? With something like this, with how the I don't know. With how it seems to me, I could definitely see this thing doing well. I have a little bit more confidence in this thing doing well. I would say it definitely sees, maybe not definitely, you never know, but I'd feel confident in saying it does see tens of billions of dollars in market cap valuation. So already from its current market cap, I mean, a 10x would be 7.7 billion. So a $10 billion market cap is already more than that, right? If we're talking tens of billions, this thing has like 40x, 80x, maybe even 100x potential. It could go as high as 80 billion, and that would be 100x potential. I think that's where we get to the maximum, the kind of cap of the potential here. Because Turbo has only existed for, about a year and a half now. Not that long. This is its first cycle. I doubt it sees a $100 billion market cap, but again, what I give as kind of a limit for coins during their first cycle is something between like 60 to 80 billion. And just because that's the limit doesn't mean it has to go there. It could stop at 20 billion, it could stop at 15 billion, you never know, but it definitely has, out of most of these coins, or at least out of the Myro, Toshi, Brett, Watt, like honestly, out of most of these coins, other than Floki, I would say Turbo stands a good chance of seeing tens of billions of dollars in market cap valuation. So I feel more confident in this one. Most confident in the last two for sure. But most curious about Watt or Watt. Let's see. From a high to a low, when you came out to where you bottomed out. Looking productive, respecting this. Yes, your next target, you're at 1.13 cents. We're talking about 3.17 cents and beyond. Yeah, probably and beyond. You probably do go deeper. Maybe look for that 8, let's say 9 cents to like 13.5 cent area. Let's look for that. If not, maybe you stop at 3.17 cents, but time will tell. Anyways, that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. If there's a winner out of these ones, for me, the one that I think will stand to gain the most in the shortest amount of time probably be Watt or Watt. I don't know. Yes, I would say that. It probably also stands to lose the most in the shortest amount of time too. It stands to gain and lose the most probably in the shortest amount of time. But that would be the one that might have me the most curious to buy. I'd feel the most secure buying Floki or Turbo. Brett too, probably. Myro and Toshi have some proving to do. Watt or Watt, it definitely has some proving to do too. But I see no reason why any and all of these coins couldn't at least do a 10x, if not tens of x's from here. Certainly, I would expect at least one of them to do near 100x, if not over 100x from here. So which one will it be? I don't know, but probably one that has a lower market cap. That'd be my guess. It's just easier to do. But that's the thing, right? Just because Watt or Watt, it has a lower market cap, that doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to see 100x. It'd be easier for it to do, but does the right attention get on it? Does the right hype surround it to push it to those levels? Well, we'll see. But I'm gonna stop talking. I think that's all I got to say. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.